Hello everybody, Robert Miller here, Avid Product Specialist at NAMM 2020. So I'm at the Dolby mixing part of our booth where we're showing mixing for Dolby Atmos. And we're having, in front of me I have an Avid S6. We're running a Pro Tools HDX system on one of the new Mac Pros. This is not quite supported yet, but it's coming soon, and we're running that through a matrix, the Avid matrix, and we are sending all of the Pro Tools objects and bed tracks to a HTRMU running on a Mac Mini via Dante. And then it's all running back and into our amps and speakers here, and we have a 714 setup. So, Atmos has been pretty much a film format for a long time, and it's very much a format for television, for Netflix as well too. But Dolby has been doing quite a bit of, promoting Atmos mixing for music. And so, what I have here is I'm just going to play a little bit of this. We have a production that's really done and mixing in Dolby Atmos. So what's really cool about this is, we're able to really work in a sound field that's much wider than just, a stereo sound field. And what that enables a lot of really interesting creative possibilities. So on my S6, here I can basically look at all my VCAs across here. These are all my drums. And if I want to spill out my drums, if I hit this button here, now I'm spilling out all my drums into this left-hand spill zone. And I can kind of toggle through the different aspects of that and put this back. Or if I want to take a look at, for example, my basses, I can just hit this here, and now I have my basses over here on my left-hand side. And if we take a look at the, for example, our guitars, here, we can take a look at this, and I can then look at come down over here, I can look at the panning on the guitars, and now I have, my left, right, in terms of the front, my front to rear capability, and then my height. So I can do all the panning from the center module, or all of those are also available on the panner module, which gives me my left, right, front, and if I choose to switch to the Y-axis here, now I can have my height on this one. So now I have my height on my right panner and my left and right on my in front and rear on my left panner. So this gives us a tremendous amount of automation. Now, one of the things that's really exciting is that we now have a complete line of control surfaces. I'm showing that the top of the line S6 here, which can be expandable from an 8-fader all the way out to a 64-fader console, from either a 5-knob or a 9-knob configuration. But the same kind of control that you would get on the S6 is available on the new S4, which we're showing on another booth. You can take a look at that video. We also have here at the show the brand new released S1. So all of this way that we can control all of the elements of a Pro Tools mix, can be done on any of these surfaces. And I think that one of the new things that we're showing here is a yet to be released version of Pro Tools 2020, which will allow us to have folder tracks. Now, I think in this session right here, don't have any folder tracks, but if I wanted to create a folder track, I could come in here and then just say, let me create a new track, and I can say, I'm going to create a new stereo folder track, and I'll make that a routing folder track, okay? There's two types of folder tracks. There's a routing folder track and a folder track. And now if I create that, there's the folder track, and now what I can do is I'm going to grab all of these tracks from the kick, all the drums, they're all color-coded, and then just drag them into that folder. And now this folder can be opened and closed so I can maximize the amount of real estate that I have in my interface, and I can have folders within folders up to 9 levels deep, and it's a way of managing very, very large productions and being able to quickly either edit, route, or control what you're seeing in the interface. So these are some of the new things that we're showing here at NAMM 2020. Come on down. Of course, the F6 is tried and true. It's been out there for over 6 years now, but the same workflow that you can get with the Avid S6 is available on the Avid S4 and the Avid S1, just not as much in terms of the depth of control that you can get at and the amount of faders that you can get at. So, the other thing that we really want to take a look at is, here is our matrix, and we actually have in our matrix, we have an SPQ card, which enables us to get 16 filters for every one of these speakers. Up to 1,024 filters are available with the SPQ card in the matrix, which allows us to kind of really give 16 EQs for up to 64 speakers, up to 1,024 speakers. So it becomes a whole B chain for a film room, or hopefully now we'll see many, many music mixers coming on board to the Dolby Atmos format. So really exciting stuff. Come on down to NAMM 2020 and check it all out.